My name is Anthony. I'm with the Orange County Library System, and we are here at the Washington Park branch in Orlando, Florida, capturing memories from our community.
Yes, sir.
We have with us Prostell.
Yes, sir.
So Prostell, tell me, first of all, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Prostell. I am I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I'm a poet. I'm a performance poet. Well, also have some written work, but I'm a performance poet in particular. Been in Orlando for about 6 months, and I moved down here to be closer to my children. I'm a father of four, three boys and a girl. So
How old are you right now?
I'm 35 years old. Just turned 35 last week.
What brought you to Orlando? Like, aside, your children are here, but I assume you started off in Detroit?
Yeah, I started off in Detroit. I am probably what you would call a die-hard Detroiter, and um, about 2 years ago, my my ex-wife, we had a very good relationship. She let me know she wanted to move out of the city because she was looking for better employment than what was available in Detroit, and she was looking for a better environment to raise the children in. And as much as I love my city, I couldn't really argue that it was, it wouldn't be a bad experience for them to come down here. So initially the plan was for me to visit them and them to visit me, but what I found is after visiting them the first time I came to visit them, I couldn't do the long distance relationship as a father. So I came down here to be closer to them, and that's we've been down here about 6 months, so that's why I'm here.
What are some of the, like, as a hardcore Detroiter, we assume you're very proud of your city.
Yeah.
Right? What is the difference between some of the differences between Detroit and Orlando?
Wow. Some of the differences between Detroit and Orlando. The first thing that comes to mind is the demographic. Detroit is a city that is I understand it to be about 85% African American. I think even that might be an understatement. In Orlando, and I think this is a great thing for not only my children, but for me, you're exposed to quite a few different people from quite a few different cultures. Even the people who look, like they're African American, they could be from anywhere. They could be from Haiti. They might not even be African American at all. And I think that's something that's been very beneficial for my children, for me as a man, for me as an artist. It's one of the things I know if I ever find myself not living in Florida, it's something I'm going to look for in the next place that I'm moving to. It's very, very positive.
So you're an artist.
Yes, sir.
As I understand it, you do poetry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are some of the influences for your poetry? Like, you've been to Detroit, you've gone through this significant transitional period. You've got children who are very important to you. You're exposed to a lot of different things. How is Orlando, I guess, or how's your life change impacted your art?
I have to say, again, and not to beat a dead horse, I am a diehard Detroiter, and before I came here, I felt like my perspective. I feel like everyone's perspective is unique to them. However, I felt like a lot of the experiences I had were, I didn't think that I was going to meet people whose perspectives were similar to mine when I got here, and I think that's been one of the most encouraging experiences I have met. In fact, people I've developed very close relationships with because their work and what they express in their work, whether it's poetry, whether it's dance, whether it's painting, it shows how close we really are when a lot of times we think we're not. You would think that a person who grew up and was born and raised in Orlando, which to people outside of Orlando, they think of, Mickey Mouse, it's a vacation place, everything's always nice there. And somebody who, was born and raised in Detroit probably wouldn't have as much in common as me and a lot of the artists have here. To me, as an artist, I think it shows that truth is a universal thing. And it's not exclusive to one group of people or one person. And I think that's probably been one of my favorite experiences about coming to Orlando. So.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, sir.
So, as a transplant, like you're new, 6 months here, and art's your thing, what would you show somebody who wanted to know more about the art scene here?
Oh man, so much to show. And again, I've only been here 6 months, so I know there's a lot I haven't seen. But the best out of what I've seen, starting with poetry, there's quite a few diverse poetry venues, meaning you can go to poetry every day of the week and not get the same show at all. Probably my favorite venue I've been to is on Tuesdays at a place called Dandelion Community Cafe. There's a young man named Sean Welcome who has a poetry venue there. It's free. It's a lot of wonderful artists that come through there. Autumn Blaze, Soul Food Wednesdays, Touch the Mic Thursdays. There's a young man named Devery Brooks, amazing talent. To step outside of the poetry, those places I mentioned, Community Cafe, Blank Space, Art Gallery downtown at Lake Eola, amazing place for art. And you know, I think that's the thing to me, the diversity of the places you can go and experience artists. A place called, I think it's called the Chameleon. There's a lot here, probably too much for me to mention in this brief interview.
Very good. We're going to change gears a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You're a father.
Yes, sir, I am.
You're proud of that.
Yeah, yes,
right?
sir.
Your children are part of everything.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, in the spirit of this being recording your memories for posterity.
Yes, sir.
How old are your children right now?
My children, my oldest son is 12. His younger brother is 6. His younger brother is 3, and then I have a daughter who is turning 6 months next week.
So, from my experience, and yours may be similar, we typically aren't wise enough to appreciate what people have to tell us until we're much older.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say to not only your own children, but the other children, as far as advice or what you feel is most close to you?
My advice to anyone, to my children especially, to anyone who might be willing to listen to something I have to say would be that the only limits that exist are those that we place on ourselves. And that probably would be the first thing. The second thing is to really take time to appreciate life in its purest. Don't look for some grand moment where the music's going to be playing and the lights are going to be shining, but it's the simple moments that you should appreciate in life. And that would be my advice to anyone.